Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to listen to some mumbly jumbly. All the way from St. Albans, your host for tonight, Abs the Magic, Supercoach Godfather.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. Welcome to my channel. Before I start our player review, we have some news, and it's a very bad news. It's actually it's not good. My face is going to change. It's not my fault. Snapchat or Snap Camera is closing down. It closes down either tomorrow or the next day. So we have a problem. I need plastic surgery. I've got to find a new face. This beautiful face is gone. So I'm very sorry. Okay, so let's see what happens. We get a new face. Hopefully we have a nice face coming up, because you're never going to see my real face because I'm a very camera shy. Okay, I don't like cameras, so I need an avatar. And we have more news. Today is like a news day. So tomorrow we think Supercoach is going to open. So we've got fingers crossed, and we're hoping it's going to open. I'm predicting midnight tonight. That's my prediction. But maybe afternoon tomorrow. They don't give us a time. They don't even tell us it's going to open, but we know. We can tell. There's hints there. It's going to open tomorrow. Now, when it opens, I'm going to then release another video which about tournaments. So this way you can join all the tournaments that we're going to create on this channel. I'm going to bring in all the big names in here. The JPs and I'm going to try to drag Tim Mitchell in here, Al Payton. I'm going to try to get them all in here to play these tournaments. So not just you competing against me, but you're going to compete against them as well. We want to get all the big boys in here too. We're going to make this tournament massive. Okay, I need your help to make this big. I need you to also go back to this tournament video and understand what it means. So once you go back in here, is tournaments. It's right here. You'll understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's all our news for today. Today's player review is Sam Docherty. Now you're going to say, oh my God, why are we reviewing Sam Docherty? We already know what he can do. Just to calm it down. Okay, things have changed. Just calm it down. I'm going to explain to you now. Sam, what's he priced at? That's the important part. 603. Okay, divided by the magic number equals, is priced at 109. Okay, so let's find out what has he been scoring 109. Is he worth getting? So we're going to our favorite site now, which is footywire.com. The question is, can he score 109 again? That's his second highest ever average. He's averaged 114 before, so we're going for 109. His previous years was 97, 92. So why are we paying 600k for a player that's only gone 109 or better once or twice? We know he's going to lose value in the first 6 rounds if he scores at 109, because as I explained in a previous video, with the magic number, all the players' prices drop. So can he hold? Can he go to 120 in the first couple of weeks? That's what we need. We need him to go at 120 to hold his value. Okay, so that's our key. 109 is actually not going to be enough. We need 120 plus to hold that value. So can he do it? Let's find out. Now we go to Twitter. We go to David King's account. David King, if you don't know him, where have you been? What's happened? What's wrong for you now? Huh? Now, David King is one of the legends of North Melbourne. He played for them and champion bloke. I actually played poker with David King once. Not that he knew who I was, but he took my money. He took a lot of my money, but I took it back. Don't worry, just to calm it down. I got my money back. Anyway, going back to David King. What he wrote. It's Carlton session today. He went there, all right? Besides all this stuff, Docherty in the midfield. Great numbers on track. Now, this is very interesting, okay? Docherty in the midfield. Let's see what Docherty has done in the midfield previously. Now, we go to one of our other favourite sites, dfsaustralia.com. We go to Carlton. Actually, we're going to look at something different. We're going to look for kick-ins, okay? Let's have a look at kick-ins for Carlton. Okay, kick-ins. He's had kick-ins few, 4, 6s. Who took the kick-ins that week? Sard. Actually, Docherty wasn't even taking kick-ins round 2 or round 3. Interesting. I want to find out where he played round 2 and 3. I'm going to go to the heat maps for that. Kick-ins. Okay, then he took kick-ins every other week. A lot of it. And then he shared it with Sard. But what happened in round 2 and 3? What's wrong? Why don't give for the Docherty? And round 22 and 23. Okay, no kick-ins. Let's go to, so we know about the kick-ins. Let's go to CBAs. All right, back to Carlton. We're looking for Docherty. Okay, there's no CBAs here. Little bit in round 20 and round 23, 88% CBAs. Round 22, 75% CBAs. So let's have a look at these 2 rounds plus round 20, and I also want to see round 2 because he didn't have CBAs, he didn't have kick-ins. So let's have a look. Docherty scores. Round 23, when he had a huge amount, he had scored 138. Round 22, he scored 121. Now, scoring 120, our pass mark, his average was 109. We want him to get 120 so that his price doesn't fall with the new rule that's out now, with the new magic number. So we need it to get to about 120 so we don't lose money on him. Not that we're ever going to sell him, but we just want value. We want to make sure his value is still at his price. 120 is value. 138 is captain, vice captain material. Okay, so we're happy here so far. Round 2, he didn't have kick-ins. Haven't noticed his score 100, so he needs the kick-ins. I just noticed that there as well. We'll go to the other scores, and the other one was round 20. He didn't have much kick-ins because he spent a bit of time in midfield as well. So kick-ins are vital for him if he plays in defence. Now we've gone to AFLtables.com. I want to see how much possessions, tackles, all that kind of stuff now. We'll go to Carlton. We go Sam Docherty. We go all the way down to the bottom. Okay, this is where all the magic happens. Now, in round 2, he had a score of 100. I'm going to see what happened. 25 disposals, 7 tackles, 89% time on ground. I mean, 100's okay, but we need 109 to 120. So it's not okay. It is okay, but it's not okay for the price we're paying for him. Let's go to round 23. 29 disposals. This is playing midfield. 1 goal, 7 tackles, 85% time on ground. That was a score of 138 versus Collingwood. And against Melbourne, where he still scored 120 plus. It was a good score. Had 10 tackles. I mean, look at his tackles compared to the other weeks. So he doesn't get kickings, but he gets tackles when he's a tackler when he's in the midfield. So he plays very similar to Laird, which is really good. And you're getting him for 600k. I'm not even going to mention Laird's price. Now, 78% time on ground. I like what I see in the midfield. 17 kicks, 4 handballs. 23 kicks, 7 handballs. Wrong. I've looked at marks. All right, it's a bad. All right, start again. 17 kicks, 11 handballs, 23 kicks, 6 handballs. So kick to handball ratio is very high. That's excellent. That's point scoring. That's what we need from midfielders. That's really good. Now, how long will he play in the midfield? That's another question. Well, he's training with the midfielders. His last 2 games were in the midfield. He's in the midfield again. We know that they have a few injuries, but we don't know where Walsh is going to play when he comes back. He might play on the wing. He might play half forward. I mean, I remember he was starting half forward when Hewitt was injured, or when Hewitt was playing. So we don't actually know where Walsh is going to start. Maybe Hewitt's not going to play midfield. Maybe he will. I don't know. So we're gonna watch him. Okay, we're gonna watch him more. Now let's go to his heat maps. Okay, we're back in DFSaustralia.com, and we've clicked on Sam Docherty, AFL player heat maps. Now let's have a look. Actually, while we're looking at these, let's compare. All right, we're gonna look at both. When he had a bad week, all right, round 5, what did he do? Round 5, link. He was On the wing. More on the wing. Okay, interesting. That's why he had a bad week. Round 4, where was he? He was more in defence. Okay, round 3. More on the half-back flank. Getting possessions on both the flanks. It's actually all over the place. All right, round 2 when he only scored 100. More in defence. Round there, he didn't like this side at all. Okay, round 1, I had a big week against Richmond. Where did he play? In the midfield again. Now that is interesting. Didn't have CBAs, but he actually played a lot in the midfield in round 1 against Richmond. He actually played all over the place. Okay, let's have a look at some more bad scores. Where are we? And good scores. This was a bad score. Round 10. Where's the heat map? Over here. Round 10, where did you play? Looks like a very wide. All right, that explains why he had a bad week. Let's go back in here. All right, round 13, he had a big week. All right, what did you do round 13? Let's get over here. Full back. So he loves full back and gets big points at full back. That's interesting. I would say a lot of intercept marking would have given him points. I mean, he's gone all over the place. He's moved around. He's gone for a dash. But with the heat map being, he's started a lot at full back and he's moved around. 139 points though. That's interesting. Okay, let's go to the important one in the midfield. Round 23. Okay, where were you? In the midfield, mainly in the midfield. I mean, all over the place. He's Superman. He's everywhere. Okay, so he was everywhere. Started CBAs and then moved around. This is probably his best spot when he's in this area. He did the same in round 1. Round 22, he was midfield. Where did you play? Yep, all around here, everywhere. So when he's midfield, he's everywhere. He's not just in the midfield. He's on the wing. He's in defence. He's in the forward line a little bit. He's on the wings. He's everywhere. So midfield, he's like a ruck rover. He's on ball. He's running everywhere. It's a good position for him. He might even keep this position. I hope he does. My final verdict on Docherty. Number 1. Let's put number 1. Can he get a 109 average? Okay. The answer is yes, if he is in the midfield. If midfield time. Okay, midfield time. No, if defence. He may be able to get the 109 average, but we need more than 109. We need 120 because of that new high MN magic number. We don't want to lose value on him. Okay, we don't want other teams to purchase him at 550k when we pay 600k for him. So for this to happen, we need him to score 120. And by scoring the 120s, we're actually banking the points as well. We're getting the 120s, and by the time he moves back into defence, he may score back to his 100s or 110s or 80s. He might go back to those low and high in between scores, but that doesn't matter because other people will start getting him then. We need him to score those 120s while we're paying 600k for him, and he can only do that if he's in that midfield. So the midfield time is absolutely vital. Would I get him? Yes, if in the midfield. So that's the only reason I'm getting him is because he's going to play midfield. Okay, and that's vital. So we're going to watch him. We're going to listen to all the presses. We're going to listen to what the coach says, and we're going to hope that Vossi says we're playing Docherty in the midfield this year, and that would be absolutely awesome. Grab him. Otherwise, there's value elsewhere. I wouldn't. There's upside in other players that I'll do reviews for later on. But at the moment, he has upside if he plays midfield. We've now come to the end of the video, and sometimes all good things come to an end. So unfortunately, today's podcast is about to end. But I just want to say thank you for all the support. I am humbled by all the good comments, all the feedback, all the positivity. I'm speechless. I can't explain in words how much it means to me. So thank you all for all your support. Thank you for watching my channel. It means a lot to me. Please subscribe as well, because I'm trying to get this to 1,000. Okay, this is mission impossible. You got to help me so that we can push these tournaments. And if we can get to 1,000, these tournaments are going to go nuts. So make sure you watch this video as well, the tournament video, because tomorrow, if the app opens, we're going to start these tournaments. And I need to see all of you in here. Okay, we're going to have so much fun. And don't forget, it's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.